Hello fellow heroes and welcome back to the storm. Today we are going to be playing some Kharazim, the newest addition to the hero team. As you see, he is a melee support. I did not mean for any of that to rhyme, by the way. Though I have done this video once before, it didn't really turn out so well. The team wasn't really doing, it just wasn't a great team and people were arguing. You know how that goes. So, he is a melee support character. Now this video is going to be my playstyle of Kharazim and how I think he is best used in his team. So again, he is melee support, and I say this because the very first match I went into with Kharazim, I didn't know what he was. I didn't know what his role was. My best guess was that he was a damage dealer, or maybe sort of a split class, something like a Sonya player who's kind of tanky but not really, and also can do some damage. So that's sort of the impression I had from him. Going back and doing it over again, playing a little bit more matches with Kharazim, I realized that the best playstyle for me, and I think there's with many heroes, there's more than one way to play the hero. All you really have to do is be effective on your team, and that can be done many ways. My version is to sort of sit back a little bit and play sort of a more support role, and I think he's good at two things. Number one, Breath of Heaven. It's an AoE heal, almost like Brightwing's mechanic, except it adds a movement speed increase, sort of a movement speed buff to all heroes it affects, and you can talent straight through into that sort of Breath of Heaven build and really provide heals to your team. Now the second thing I think he's good at is jumping in for that last hit. He has an ability called Radiant Dash, and I can show you all of these once we get in here. But Radiant Dash is cool because it's got quite a range and it allows you to jump over walls, so you don't really have to worry about, jumping through a bush or going through walls or jumping through minions or other heroes. It's totally sort of straight to the point. And what that allows you to do, combined with Deadly Reach, what it allows you to do is get that last couple hits on the hero to finish them off. So basically you start a team fight, you're sitting back, you sort of let things boil out, and then once you figure out once you decide it's time to strike, you just sort of go and grab that last hit, if that's necessary. So, that is sort of the way I'm going to be playing Kharazim. Now, another important thing about Kharazim is that when you load into the game, you'll have this big, impactful choice on sort of which talent you're going to take. Now, these are not ordinary talents. They are called traits, I suppose. And basically they have the same mechanic. Every third basic attack causes a different effect. Transcendence causes a heal. Iron Fist increases sort of like crit, increases damage bonus to 100%. And Insight restores mana on every third hit. So I gotta figure out which lane I'm going in here. I am going to pick Insight, and I can explain that in a second. I want to focus on this team fight. So there you can see, using my Breath of Heaven, staying sort of in between the two heroes. Kharazim doesn't do a ton of damage, so it's important not to sort of jump out and think that you're sort of like a DPS role, kind of like I was expecting of him. And there you can see Diablo. Unfortunately, my Deadly Reach is on cooldown, but that's sort of the situation where you want to apply pressure to the enemy team. After you've got a couple Breath of Heaven heals off, make sure your team is topped up, then you can go in for that last strike. And then another important thing is that Radiant Dash actually has two charges. So I can jump into a fight and I can jump out. And again, it sort of works perfectly with this last hit playstyle because it allows you to safely get in and safely get out very quickly. So you can see through that entire exchange, I landed 2 to 3 Breath of Heavens. That's that AoE heal that looks like that. And I managed to keep my mana sort of at halfway. And that's why I picked the Insight talent. And the ability here, called Deadly Reach, increases your basic attack damage, so you don't really have to worry about spending too much mana with that, with the Insight talent, because it allows you to sort of recuperate that mana that you spend and really exploit that Insight trait. So that's the gist of Kharazim. That's the gist of my playstyle. Whoops. So I am laning with the Johanna. I am comfortable with that. I'm just looking at the other lanes for a second. Looks like bottom lane's doing alright. As I said, I am comfortable laning with Johanna because she can sort of pull the enemies just like that and give me an opportunity to land some... Uh-oh, getting a little trouble here. Johanna not really helping me out. Gives me the opportunity to land some extra strikes here. And again, you basically always want to be auto-attacking with Kharazim. And you can see they're focusing me quite a bit. I am going to have to pick up the healing fountain, something I don't usually do with Kharazim. But you always want to be auto-attacking, because as long as you're auto-attacking, you're regenerating mana. Do they have a stealth character? No, they don't, so I'm not going to go for Foresight. I am actually going to go for Protective Shield. So you don't really want to use Breath of Heaven in the best case scenario on one hero. You want to wait for them to clump, just like that, and hit them all with it. And that's what's really going to increase that healing output from Kharazim and really make the best use of his abilities. If I can see Zagra, unfortunately not jumping into the best spot there. He is quite low. Maybe I can just dash out at her. Oh. Okay, so no one is bottom lane. That kind of concerns me. Just from a XP point of view. Maybe I should go bottom lane. Maybe I should... Oh, that's not a good situation to be in. Oh wow, okay. And we do have a Lily. So the healing on this team is going to be a bit excessive. But that's okay. Yes. Okay, it looks like Falstad is bottom lane, so I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm just going to stay on Johanna. Keep her real healed. She did pick up the healing fountain. I'm going to do my best to focus those regen globe minions. I want to get as much mana and healing as possible. So Kharazim by himself is not going to get many killing blows. You do sort of need a damage, sort of a damage roll, but I am pretty comfortable holding this lane with Johanna because I just feel like I'm not going to die, and we're not going to, and especially to maybe counter lots of Zagra's, you know, her intense. Oh, and unfortunately she did get off that Web Weavers. I saw her go in there, but I didn't react fast enough. But maybe just to you know, negate some of Zagra's intense lane push. So here we are going to have to defend for the first time. I am going to pick up a fountains just to make sure that we can keep up with all of this siege that's about to throw down. The butchers come to join the party. That's never fun. Boom. Okay. So not too bad. Diablo coming to join the party. Bot lane is unattended again. Not really something I'm happy about. Not the best case scenario, so I am out of mana. Wow. Yeah, they're pushing a lot. We are going to need some help here. Are we going to be able to take down this butcher? Probably not.
My thanks to you,
Because it looks like we don't really have the DPS, especially when Falstad is not in those team fights. We're going to have to rely on him a lot more in the future. Okay, so we did just get the Weavers, and now we are going to see how well we can push. The Illidan doesn't go down there. I'm going to let him know I'm right behind him. Wisely picking up that healing fountain before they get to it. The best place to go in. The Illidan should be doing something. He's just sort of standing around.
Well done.
Ooh, that Burst Blast hurt. We're focusing down that ETC. Oh, and there we go. So, combined with the reach from Kharazim and Illidan, we did manage to take down that ETC. But he was playing quite aggressively. I am going to choose seven-sided strike as my heroic ability. Yeah, not able to take down that Diablo player, but this fort is out of ammo. Maybe we can take it down. I'm gonna punish this, whatever his name is. Oh, there we go. You can see that extra range from Deadly. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, that healing is just amazing. Wow. Very good there on Lily. I'm gonna continue to follow the Butcher. Gonna save my Breath of Heaven for a desperate time like that Maw that just went off. And then I'm gonna use it to help my team get out of this hairy situation. Not sure where he's going. Oh, another Butcher going down. Not gonna focus the pressure on. I'm a little low on health. But very good Lily ult there, really keeping me alive. Definitely saved my life. Oh wow. Stay in between my team, make sure that, oh wow, just catching me on the edge there. I'm gonna blink out of that Diablo ultimate, because that's never fun. And then maybe we can re-engage with the Illidan player. Line up a 7-sided strike. Oh, not able to take down that Zagor player. He's just out of our reach. There you can see the combination of, and maybe I can blink into him. Oh, there we go. And that is the exact kind of last hit I am talking about. Unfortunately, Johanna going in a little too deep. And my Breath of Heaven off cooldown there to provide any help. I'm going to jump. Oh, and out of mana. So I wasn't able to help that Illidan player. I wish I was. Unfortunately, after that leap. And it looks like this team fight is over. But there you can see so many situations where Deadly Reach and Radiant Dash allowed for a last hit. I'm going to put down the shield on Lily.
The gods are in all things.
She's taking a lot of damage. We have to retreat. This is not good. We just don't have the mana right now. So I'm going to focus on these minions a little. Oh wow, you see Illidan jumping in. Okay, and Illidan's not going to make it again. Just not the wisest time to initiate. We do need some Johanna support here. I don't know where she is or what she's doing, but we cannot take down these heroes just ourselves. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow. Oh, it looks like, darn it. I'm gonna go down. I stayed a little too close there trying to pick that talent. Anyway, it gives me perfect opportunity to explain just a little of what happened. You can see how, before this little incident that's going on right now, Johanna very late to the party, by the way. But Johanna's pull combined with Deadly Reach enabled for 1 kill. Seven-sided strike softened up the entire team, sort of turned everything in the opposite direction, causes the enemy team to retreat, and then the Radiant Dash is useful for that last hiccup kill there on Zagra. And the whole time, doing my very best to keep Breath of Heaven off of cooldown and affecting my whole team. So that's some Kharazim. Now, if we did have a little bit more damage, we would be able to, I think, you know, really capitalize on those sorts of situations. I'm gonna beat these minions down. Pick up some coins. Have to keep an eye on the enemy team.
My altar awaits the gems. Bring them.
Seven-sided strike, just so I can interrupt that. Oh, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, whoever that hero was, they were trapped between Zagra's maw and myself, which really gave me the ability to burst them down. You can see Falstad there, totally annihilating that ETC player. So, we did manage to wipe the team. Unfortunately, they did land their web weavers, but we do have a good opportunity to push and really counter the web weavers as of now. So, really great initiate there, I felt. Hopefully my team is gonna follow. Okay. Well, I should be able to take down this web weaver myself and then join my team. I don't want to waste too much time fighting minions. I am best used in a team fight, so that's where I'm going to go. Well, you can see here. Fortunately, Tassador's shield's just a little too much to get through. And I'm going to fall back and just focus on this Weaver, which we should be able to take down, no problem. So the next talent I picked up is called Circle of Life, and basically what it does is increases the healing done by... Oh, and can I get out of there? Yes, I can. It increases the healing done by my Breath of Heaven by 10% for each hero in range. So that is going to be epic in team fights. That's sort of the strategy. Oh wow. Okay, getting trapped by that maw there. I'm going to respond with an ultimate of my own. You can see there. Okay, the Butcher coming in. Not a good time to engage. What it is a good time for is some heals and for regenerating some mana.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power.
The gods are in all things.
Okay, we do need to hand in gems right away. Okay, so things getting a little bit more under control here. Finding a little bit more success with this Kharazim build, and I'm really excited. I think that there's definitely some merit to this kind of playstyle. Now we did manage to cap coins. Oh, looks like Lily's just not going to be enough. Let me give Illidan the shield there. Try and follow up on that Diablo. Oh, he's going to ultimate, but I'm going to respond by my ultimate. And it's time to get out of here and provide a heal to my team. And basically canceling out that fire breath there. So very good. This is looking very, very good. We are managing to burst down some of these towers. It looks like Tassador's going. This is the perfect opportunity for me to jump in, especially after that blink. Though Illidan is probably going to be able to catch up to him. Oh, you can see the Butcher coming in there. I want Illidan to stay fighting, because combined with my heals, I'm confident we can take him down. But he did run away. So good save there by the Butcher. We're trying, and we're going to get there. Okay, so ETC... we don't even have 10. We're not going to be able to start the Weavers anyway. That's what I like to see. I'm actually going to burst down this wall just to increase some mana a little bit. I'm going to throw down my shield. On some of the enemy team. Oh, another great Maw there, managing to capture us all. The Lily is going to be able to keep... I'm going to jump to this guy, and I'm going to hit the enemy team from behind, just to soften them up a little. And that's a great way to get in position for your ultimate, because you can't move. Oh, he just blinked away. Give my speed that, give my team that movement speed increase, but it's not enough to catch the ever-elusive Tassador with that ability that I just will never understand. So I did pick up a gem. It is a great time because the enemy team is wiped to get these web weavers, and hopefully we can seal the deal with this push.
I welcome a new trial.
And they are saying bottom. I agree, just to get... I'm not sure how the catapult lanes work. Do we have to destroy these ones? Or is it this fort? I'm willing to believe that it's this one up here, so... But one more fort is never a bad idea, especially because it's so low. I'm gonna focus on this regen glow guy, get some mana back, and then join the fight again. Okay, so we are having some danger. Looks like they are grouped there. We're gonna have to be careful from an attack from behind. Okay, taking a lot of damage. I don't want to use my heal yet, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. Because he's just so low. I am going to choose the upgraded version of Transgression. Looks like ETC is going to come in. I'm going to punish that dagger up there. Wow. Okay, then I'm going to use my ultimate to punish those two players. Oh, wow. The upgraded version of that, what is it called? 7-sided strike basically transforms it into the 11-sided strike. So it attacks another 4 times, and it's really great for getting off some extra nuke damage. So there we go. This is what I'm talking about. As long as we can keep things going from here, we should be able to have this match under wraps very quickly. You can see that sustain. Look at my mana. I use my Deadly Reach ability, and normally you'd expect when you use an ability, your mana goes down, but when I use Deadly Reach, assuming I can get the full use of it, because it is a timed ability, assuming I can get the full... Oh, wow, going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to go for that last kill on the Butcher, just sort of textbook style there. Unfortunately, I am very low. Lily did blink out of there. Okay, good. She is going to use her ultimate. It is a great time, though, however, to pull off an 11-sided strike. And there we go, picking up some more. That Breath of Heaven really sustaining my team even during that Diablo Firestorm, whatever it's called. Lightning Breath. And, of course, Lily's heals are helping quite a bit. But man, is this looking really effective right now. And I can anticipate that pull from Johanna to pull off a Deadly Reach when I'm in range. Or, sorry, when it's off cooldown. Diablo here. I'm going to go on for him on the last strike. Put down the shield on myself. I'm going to 7-sided strike the Butcher just to rub it in his face a little. Gonna burst down this core and just keep my team sustained. So these overwhelming heals with Lily and myself are really sealing the deal for us here. And of course, the repeated assault from the team. Oh, and a great Maw. Wow, Lily's heal is just so powerful. And there's the core. I wasn't focused so much towards the end there on the core, just getting some more hero kills. And I agree, you can see murder. But what I really want you to pay attention to right here is, and I can go back to it. Oh, do I get level 6? Not quite. My healing is actually greater than that of Lily, and Lily is a far superior, well, is a great healer. And you can see there's also a significant amount of burst damage toward the end, with many takedown kills on top of that. So I think that is definitely the best playstyle. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not the best, but is my preferred playstyle with Kharazim on how to be the most effective player ever, and it's definitely a lot of fun to play that way. Though I will say one thing, I do believe that 7-sided strike is an overpowered heroic ability. You can see I got triple kills and double kills with that, and I totally annihilated the Butcher with that ability. And of course, as it's being cast, Kharazim is invulnerable. So maybe that is something that does have to change. Maybe he should still be able to take damage during that assault. But anyway, that's probably the only complaint I have with Kharazim. And that's just basically it. So again, the keystone in that strategy, in that build of Kharazim, is Insight. And no matter what my team composition is, no matter what the enemy team composition is, I always go for Insight, because I know it's going to give me that sustain to keep the Breath of Heavens going up. So anyway, that is it, guys. That is some Heroes for Fun, my take on Kharazim. It's been 4 Leafs. I hope you had a great day, or hope you had a great time watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one.